So you have the idea, you open your laptop, you start building, and for like the first 2 hours, everything is great, you're in the flow, the app is coming together, but then you hit that moment where you need to store some user data, just some data, nothing crazy, and suddenly you're on the Superbase pricing page, and then the Planet Scale pricing page, and then you're watching a Firebase tutorial from 2019, and by the time you've picked up a database, set up a schema, configured auth, and pushed your first row, it's 2 a.m., your free tier expires in 14 days, and you haven't even started building the actual thing you wanted to build. Well, there's a better way, and it's been sitting in everyone's Google account this whole time. Google has something called the app data folder. It's a hidden storage space built into every single Google account. Your users already have it. They just can't see it. It doesn't show up in their drive. They can't accidentally delete your files, and when they revoke your app's permissions, Google cleans it up automatically. It needs exactly one OAuth scope, not access to their whole Google Drive, just one hidden corner of it. And it's completely unconditionally free. Google built the perfect per user storage layer for side projects. They just never told anyone about it. So I built a package around it. It's called Nook. You can install it in one line. So npm install add ashisham-nook, and then you get this. That's it. That's the whole thing. Create, read, update, delete. Straight to users' Google Drive. No database connection string, no schema migrations, no free tier, and no credit card. Just a Google account which your users already has. And here's the part that actually feels like magic. Let me show you the demo app. So the user signs up with their Google account, and once they're signed up, it'll open the application. So after signing up, this is the application. I create a new note and I write something down, just some random strings. It's getting automatically saved, and once I hit refresh, I sign back in, then I would see that it will be still there, stored in my Google Drive, completely private and completely free. And we wrote maybe 20 lines of code to make that happen. But there's one problem. Your users don't just have text, they have images, voice memos, videos, and Nook can't touch any of that. It's JSON only by design. So I built a second package, nook-files, that handles everything Nook can't. So npm install add ashisham-nook-files, same idea, same token, same app data folder, except instead of passing JSON, you're passing a blob, which is exactly what browser gives when user picks up a file. And because uploading a 50 MB video is not the same as uploading a 12 KB profile picture, nook-files automatically switches between two upload strategies depending on the file size. So multi-part for small files and resumable chunked uploads for large ones. You don't configure anything, it just does the right thing. And you get upload progress out of the box. So this is the code example to get the upload progress. So here's a demo I created to showcase the capabilities of the nook-files package. So the user signs up with their Google account, they accept the app data scope, and once they are logged in, this is the recipe app. They create a new recipe. I write some title, some ingredients, some directions, and then I just drag and drop a photo there, and I hit save, and I get the upload progress. The progress bar has filled. It's created that recipe, and once I refresh, it's still there in the home page as well. Everything stored in my Google Drive, no backend, and same free story as before. Okay, now let me be honest, because the comments will. This is not a database, I cannot stress that enough. There is no where clause, there is no index, there is no query optimizer working tirelessly in the background to make your terrible SQL run fast. If you want to search through your data, congratulations, you are the query optimizer now. You're fetching every single file, reading every single file, and filtering in JavaScript like it's 2009 and jQuery just came out. There is no real-time sync either. Your users open two tabs, which they will, because users are chaotic and unpredictable, and write something in both of them at the same time. Last write wins. No conflict resolutions, no merge strategy, just quite peaceful data loss. And nook-files is browser only. It uses XHR blob create object URL. If you're on a server, this does nothing. It doesn't even politely fail, it just doesn't exist there. But here's where it gets interesting. Scaling is not a problem at all. Every user brings their own storage. Your app has 100 users, 100 Google Drives. 100,000 users, 100,000 Google Drives. You are not managing any of it. Google is for free. The per user cost of infrastructure is literally zero, no matter how big you grow. The only catch, and this is a real one, is that your users are on the hook of their own storage. Everything goes in their Google Drive quota. Most people have 15 gigabytes for free, which is a lot for JSON files, but if someone's drive is full, your app stops working for them. That's not your server's problem, but it is your user's problem, which means eventually it becomes your problem. So next time you're 3 hours into a side project and you find yourself on the Superbase pricing page at midnight, close the tab. Your users already have Google Drive, you already have OAuth, you have everything you need. And if you want to just wipe code your way through it, which you will because nobody reads documentation anymore, just throw both doc files straight at your LLM. It will figure it out. You just sit there and scroll reels like a real software engineer in 2026. The packages are on NPM. The code is on GitHub. Links are in the description. If this saves you from another database bill, a star on the repo would be genuinely appreciated. I don't get paid for this, but stars make me feel like I do. And if Google sees this video and shuts down app data folder, Google,
We had a good thing, you stupid son of a bitch.